Hello everyone, welcome back. Good evening, namaste, adab, sat sri akal. So let's start today's session. Okay, I hope you have learned something new from the yesterday session. So today we will learn something more excited. So let's start today's session. So I'm presenting my screen. Uh, Share screen, screen number two. Two is okay. Hmm. So I hope screen has been shared. Okay, now let's start today's session. So in the yesterday session, we covered the list and tuple. Okay, we saw some basic things about the list and tuple, right? So how to use list, how to create a list, and indexing, and different methods of strings and tuple. Now I'm going to tell you about the dictionary. What is the meaning of dictionary? So we saw list which contain the indexing. Okay, first of all, let's see list again. So this is a list. This is a list, right? This is a list. Okay. Okay. In this list, what is the drawback? What is the limitation of this list? What is the limitation of this list? This is very lengthy list. Okay. It has some values. So what are the values? If you want to know how many values are present in the list, 17 values are present in the list. Consider I want to access 20. I want to access 20. Let me open my epic my pen. Okay. If I want to access 20, so I can use indexing list 1, 2, 1. Here I'm getting the 20. But consider I want to access this 5. What to do? I want to access this 5. What to do? There's an issue. I need to check the indexing of 5. There are multiple 5s are there. You can see this 5. But I want to know, I want to access this 5. So how to do? I need to check the indexing from here. So it's became very difficult to remember the indexing of all the elements, right? Indexing always start from zero. Indexing always start from zero, and it's like consecutive numbers: zero, one, two, three, four, five, six. I cannot assign my own indexing. I cannot assign my own indexing. So if you want to assign your own indexing thing, then you can use, or you can say we can use dictionary. Okay, dictionary. So what is dictionary? Dictionary is a dictionary is a key value pair. Dictionary is a key value pair. What is the meaning of key value? How to create a dictionary? How to create a dictionary? Consider this a variable d1 in the curly braces. In the curly braces, give the key colon value. Again, key number 1, value number 1, key number 2, value number 2. So this is the dictionary. Key value, key value, key value. So this is a key, this is a value, this is a key, this is a value. Okay, and this is comma. And this entire thing is the pair, or pair. This pair is called as a item. So this pair is a item. This pair is a item. So this is item number 1. This is item number 2. Key value item. Okay, key value item. Key value item. Okay. Let's suppose key is A. So A and A for Apple, B for, let's say, Indian company BSNL, I for Intel. Okay, so this is a dictionary, and if you want to access this, print D, and what is the type of D? So now I can see this is a dictionary and this is a class dictionary. Getting sense? So this is a dictionary. And what are the properties of key? What are the properties of value? So there are certain properties associated with key and value. First property. Now I can see I can access, if I want to access Intel, what to do? I can use my own index, that's I. Now I can give like index. Indexing same like, so I can give my key, which is behave like an index. I am getting Intel. If I use B, I'm getting BSNL. So what are the properties of key? Property number one, keys are always unique. Keys must be immutable. ठीक है? Key must be immutable. Keys are always unique. Key must be immutable. Okay. So these are the two main properties of the key. And the value can be anything. Okay. Let's say one example. Consider if I create a key, just this thing same. If I try to create a two key same like Intel, and again I'm using I, and here I'm using different key, so a different value. Now you can see I'm going to create two keys. This is a key, this is a key. So keys are same. Now if I run it, there is no issue. But what's happened? Let's see. Now the recent value, key remains same, but the recent value replaces the previous value. Okay, this value replaces the older value because key is same. So you can consider key is like a address. Key is like a address to store the value. Key is like an address to store the value. So previously at the I address Intel was stored, but when we use same key with different value, the recent value replaces the older value. I hope you get a sense of dictionary. Okay, so immutable data structure. Second property is immutable data structure. Consider if I try to create a key, integer, let's say integer 1, it can be key, and if I create 1.1, that's okay, that's fine. Working fine. But consider if I use a list as a key, you know very well list is a mutable data structure and that cannot be used as a key. So if I try to do so, um, hello, now I can see a error. Error is saying unhashable type cannot be act as a key. Getting sense? Yes. Anyone, any doubt? Please tell me. Okay. Okay. So I hope you're getting a sense of dictionary. So there are certain functions, certain method associated with the dictionary. So D1. Oh, let's print it. So now I can see get item, key, pop item, set default. So these are the method associated with the key. Okay. So let's see one by one. First of all, D1 is a key. Oh, what is the first one? D1 apple. Let's create a simple dictionary. Let's create a simple dictionary. D port. Let's say computer programming, computer ports. Port number 22 for SSH protocol, SSH, and port number 21 for FTP, and port number 80 for HTTP, 53 for DNS. Okay. So you want to access only the key, use keys. So now you can see when we use method keys, we will get all the keys. Okay. Port dot values. I'm getting all the values. Right? Okay. Yes, if you have any question, please ask in the chat box. So let's see the question. Certificate milega na aaj. That's then question of let's get a team. So today's topic. Today's topic is dictionary functions and strings. Okay. Abhay Kumar saying I have a question. Yes, please ask the question. Sir, a mentor tell me that a key is mutable and its element are immutable. Keys is mutable. Key always immutable. Key always immutable. You have seen when we try to use list as a key, we are getting error. That's why keys are always immutable. Why? Let me give you one reason why. What's happening in the background when we use a key? Dictionary is very efficient. So when we create a data like 22, this is a key. So what's happening in the background? A function, hash function applies on this 22, which create the hash plus its key. We generate together, they generate the address. At that address, this SSH is saved, right? So if you use a data which is the list, so hash function will generate if this is the list and you change the list later. So this hash function will change the address. So list is always a unhashable type. So that's why list cannot be immutable data structure cannot be used as a key. So these are theory behind. So key doesn't allow any mutable data structure. Okay. VS Code, this is VS Code here. VS Code here. तो इसमें इसमें कोई ऐसा स्पेशल नहीं है. So this is hello world program. I can run it. Okay, this is the VS Code, right? So इसमें कुछ नहीं है. देखिए run किया, done. But we will get all the output at the end. Okay, so that's why I'm not using it. So here we can see each and every line. Okay, what are the other methods? Get method, which are most popular. Get method. So here, what is a get method? So consider port. Port is a dictionary. I want to know what is at port number 22. That's SSH. What is at port number 20? Error. Okay, because you can see in the dictionary, port number 20 doesn't exist in the port dictionary, right? Port number port number 20 mean 20 doesn't exist in the dictionary. So that's why we are getting error. So that's a problem here. If we are getting error, that's a problem because 20 doesn't here. Okay, doesn't present here. So 20 is not here. So that's why we are getting error. So in order to avoid this kind of error, we can use port dot get 20. So if we use this method, get method 22, we are getting SH. But if we are giving 0, sorry 20, then we are getting the what we are getting none. We are getting none. Means if the key, if the particular key doesn't exist in the dictionary, then get method returns none. Okay, if you want to give the default message like does not in the database, not in the dictionary, in the dictionary. So now you can see in this moment when we you give 20 key which is not present in the dictionary, we are getting the default message. But if the key present in the dictionary, we are getting the actual value. Getting my point? So when we write a code for a client or for a company, we always prefer get method, right? Pop to pop the element, set default is very special case. Update value you have seen. And now how to use for loop over the dictionary. So for loop for each in D1 print D1, okay, port, sorry. So I'm getting all the keys, I'm not getting the values. So if you want to know, if you want to set values, so we have to use a method port dot items. So port dot item returns the pairs, tuples. You can see tuples. Port dot items return the tuples. So what I'm going to do, port dot items over here. So I'm getting the each tuple, right? Each tuple. So here I can do unpacking of tuple k and v equal to each print k and v. We can do that like this. Or we can do one step more. Instead of writing over here, I can use kv. Done. Okay. So this is the unpacking of tuple. So I hope you get a sense how to iterate over a dictionary. So once is saying hash. Hash means a function. So just in one line, I'm going to tell you what is the meaning of hash. Hash is a function. Hash is a function which can be applied on any string or anything, and it return a unique number, unique string, unique number or unique string. That's a hash function. Okay. Okay. So dictionary. I hope you get a sense how to use dictionary, right? So if we get more time, we will see more. But now let's see what is the meaning of function. So can anybody tell me what is the meaning of function? Yes. Anyone? What is the meaning of Varun Jain is saying, sir, hash hoga. Yes, hash is for the comment. Hash is for the comment. Function means operation that perform. Function means operation. Function means there are two main reasons why we use function. So you have seen built-in functions like input, range, max, mean. Okay. So functions. So you have seen range. Yesterday we saw range. Today we saw length, input, print. These are the functions, built-in function in Python. So, but what is the meaning of function? What is the benefit of custom function? Custom user-defined function. What are the benefit? What are the benefit of user-defined function? So there are two main benefits. First benefit, to organize the large code. Second one, to avoid the duplicacy, redundancy, duplicacy. To avoid the duplicacy, to avoid the redundancy, because we can call same function multiple time. Okay, now how to define a function? First of all, let's see how to define a simple function. Need to is saying it reduce the code. Yes, reduce the code because it remove the duplicacy. That's why we can say it reduce the code. It duplicacy, or we can say code reuse. Okay. How to define a function? Def function statement. Use any name you can use, like function 1, function 2, any name. Curly, parentheses start, parentheses end, and then this one, and then print a message. Hello world. Okay, so this is the definition of function. So this is called as a definition of function. So this entire thing is called a definition. Defining or definition of function. So when I run it, it is not giving me any input. It is not giving any output. So if you want to see the output, you have to call it hello world. Okay, so this is the last thing, is calling the function. Or calling of a function. This is a calling of a function. I can say calling of function. So this one is a calling of function. Okay, getting sent. Getting sense. Forward slash cannot be used as a comment. You can use triple quote. Sorry. You can see triple quote string as a comment or hash as a comment. Okay. Okay. So this is a very simple function. Now let's see function with uh, arguments. Okay, parameters. So the a and b, a plus b, print c. So this is a function, and this one is a function with different argument 10, 20, function 1, 40 and 50. 40 and 50. Okay. Yes. So this one is the definition of function, and here we are calling with different number of argument. 10 go here, and 20 go here, and 10, 20 c is 30, and again 40. Okay. So this is a function with arguments, right? Now the function with return value. Function with return values. Function with return values. So what is the meaning of return values? Return. So let's first write the code. I'm going to write the code, and then you will tell me what is the meaning of returning the code. Okay, so what is the meaning of returning a code? So I'm going to run this code in the Visual Studio Code, because here it is not giving me desired output. Oh, it's small font. How to increase the font size? Edit, toggle, selection, go run terminal. Normally, editor increase the font. View, yes. Appearance, editor layout. Move editor. So this is increase the editor, but is not increasing the font actually. So okay, that's okay for right now. Okay. Okay, so here function 3, 10 and 20. So when I run it, first save it and run it. You can see I'm not getting anything. I'm not getting anything here. Okay, here I'm not getting anything because it is returning, but we haven't used any print statement. We haven't used any print statement. So let's add the print statement. Okay, save it and run it. Now I'm getting the 30 over here. 30. So return means it is returning. Return statement do two things. First, giving the result of function, and it is the end of the function. So when the interpreter execute the return statement, it doesn't print next thing. Like consider I'm printing hello. Okay, let's see hello. So when interpreter execute the return statement, in that scenario, interpreter will not see the hello statement. Okay, let's run it. Now I can see I'm getting 30. Oh, sorry, save it. I'm getting 30, but I'm not getting this print statement because return means completed function complete. What is the result of this function? That's a return statement. So whatever you're returning, that's a result. So consider by mistake if you use return A. Okay, return A, then you run it. I'm getting 10 over here. So it means that the result of the function is A. That's a 10. Okay, right? Or you consider if you want to use this output for further calculation. So I'm removing this extra line, not needed. So I can take output in a variable like k, and I can do some more calculation k, and h equal to k plus 90, print h 120. Done, completed. Okay, so I have getting a sense of return statement. Next is function with default argument. Function with default argument. What's the meaning of that? Function with default argument. So consider A and B. Let's say another argument, name and age. Name and add print. Name is just name and print. Age is, or Uh, I can use the statement over here. Print name, name, age. Okay, two numbers, name and age. Name here and age. Done. So this is a comment. And fun3, name is ABC and age is 30. Fun3, call multiple times. We can call it multiple times. And XYZ and age is 40. Save it, run, clear, and I can see button over here. Okay, so we can see we are getting here name age. Okay, name ABC 30 and 40. But consider if I forget to give 40, then I run it. So here I'm getting the error. Okay, so here is the error. So error is saying fun3 missing a required positional argument age. So in this scenario, what we can do, we can give the uh, we can give the default argument like 50. Okay, 50. So run it. Uh, what is the error here required? Oh, save it first. Save it and clear. So now I can see we are getting the default value. Default value. Default value. You can see if age is not given, then interpreter pick the then interpreter picks the default value. Okay. So I hope you get the sense of default value. Uh, Question some with basic condition to find the factor for the given number, send the code here. Acha, okay. This one base MB. Sir, explain some program like Armstrong and Fibonacci series. So Fibonacci series is very simple. So yesterday we saw prime number program. Okay, prime number program. So you can create the logic. Give me logic over here. I will implement. Okay, first you need to create the logic. What's the logic? So when you create the logic on the paper. If you're a very beginner, create the logic on the paper, then create the program. Okay. Factorial program is very easy actually. Factorial program is very easy. N minus one, you can pick, give the loop and n minus one. Odd even is very easy. Greatest is very. So what is the issue in this one? So what the difficulty you are getting in this program, factorial program and this program? Daily she is saying, sir, recursive approach is better or direct loop. So in my opinion, direct loop is better. Recursive loop is better when you don't know how many loops are there and how many steps are there. In that case, like graph representation, trees, data structures. So then in that case, you can use recursive, but recursive create a lot of memories, a lot of temporary data in the memory in the stack. So try to avoid it. Okay. So take one logical building session. Logical building will just one session is very less for logical building. Logical building for you must have a good aptitude, right? You must have good aptitude and how to write the algorithm. In order to create the logical building, no need to you need uh, how to write the algorithm. How to write the algorithm on the paper. After that, we can create the logic. Sorry, after that we can create the syntaxes. Okay, first you should know how to write the simple algorithms, right? Sir, prime number or not prime number? Yesterday we created the, so you just saw the yesterday session. Logic building. Logic building, was just one session is not enough for logic building. Okay, so that's kind of DSC, data structure. Okay, so now let's move to the our next thing. So this is the program. This is the function with default argument. Next is the function with the key value pairs. You can say key value pairs. So this age is 50. Consider I want to give marks also. Marks. So next person, fun 3, name is CH, and age not known, but okay. For XYZ, is this person, age is 30, but marks age is 40. Fun 3 is not defined. Here, it takes the marks. Okay, when I run it, oh, oh. So now I can see error. So first of all, clear the screen. Let's see error. Error saying marks. It means that parameter without the default follow the parameter default. So this is the positional argument, name and marks are the positional argument. This is the default argument. And please remember, positional argument always at the right left hand side. Means this default argument uh, follows the default argument follows the positional argument. Okay, getting sense? So that's why we are getting this error. So make it as a default value, like marks are 50. Save it and run it. So now I can see here. Oh, it's mosquitoes. Marks. Save it. Clear screen. Okay, so we are getting age 30, marks 50. So okay, by default it's 50 marks. So let's give marks here 90 and run it again. So ABC 30 and 90 marks, 50-50. Because marks are and age and marks are not given, that's a 50-50. But in this case, 40 is actually 40 is for age. Sorry, 40 is for let's see, age is age we don't know. In this case, let's say A. So this is the 80 is a marks. Save it and write. Now try to understand what's the problem here. What's the issue over here? Just try to understand. After that, I will take your doubt. Just try to understand this thing. What's the issue here? What's the logical issue here? What is the logical issue over here? Try to understand. So first clear the screen and then run it again. So let's try to understand logical issue. Here, ABC name, age, and marks given. So perfectly we are getting the answer, right? Here XYZ there, marks is 80, marks 80. This is 80 is for the marks. But the code takes age as a 80 but marks 50. Our intention to make this 80 as a marks, but it is going at the age location, and 50 by default a marks here. So this 80, what is our intention over here? What is our intention? Our intention to put this 80 at the marks. This is the intention, but in reality it goes here. Our intention to make this 80 for the marks, but it goes at the place of age. So that's a problem. So here we can give key value pairs. How key value we can define this 80 for the marks like this. Save it and run it. Okay, now I can see we are getting 50 as a age and 80 marks. Okay, so now I'm going to take your doubts. Okay, no doubt, no doubt. Sure. Okay, next is the multiple variable length argument. Next part is the variable length argument. Variable length argument. So first save the function, define function for and a, and then print, save it as the variable length py, done. So print a and b. A equal to, and in the next line print b equal to. सात आठ नौ. So let's run it. Clear the screen. Here we are getting error. Yes, we are getting error over here. Just try to understand what is the error. So for this one we are getting answer because 1 goes to here, 10 goes to here, right? But in this case 5 6, that's okay, but what about the 7 8 9? So that's the issue, because error is saying that it takes 2 positional argument but 5 were given, right? So that's a problem. Consider I want to handle all these things. What to do? I can make a, okay, now let's run it, save it and run it. Now I can see, okay, clear the screen first, then run it. Now I can see A is 1. There is no error. 1 go to A, that's okay. This 10 go to here, so this is the tuple here. This time this became a tuple. I can see tuple. And the second call, A became 5, and rest all the argument goes to B as a tuple. 6, 7, 8, 9, you can see. Okay, so if you want to create a program which can handle the multiple arguments, you can use star asterisk 6, asterisk argument, variable name, right? So here we are using asterisk, or you can say star b, which can take all the argument in the tuple. Yes, getting sense? Next is the key value, keyworded argument. Keyworded. The last one is keyworded argument. Try to understand. Def function 5 k quarks. We can say quarks. What's the meaning of quarks? Save it. kw.py. print keyworded argument. You can use any name, A, B, C, whatever you want to use. That's just a variable name. So consider you want to give value function 5 like brand equal to Intel, comma brand equal to Intel, processor i7. Okay, RAM equal to 16 GB. So when you run it, so your all argument will go to the dictionary. So brand, Intel, this all things goes to the dictionary, and this became a dictionary, right? Brand Intel, processor, RAM. Okay, if you want to create a function, or if you want to create a function which contain all the things, which can handle the multiple arguments, so how to create? So let me write the another function. So def, like function name like all, not all. Just take the simple name. A, B equal to default value, which is 90. Then star args and double star quarks. So I need only A and B. C equal to A plus B, print C. Okay, so function 6 give 10 and 20. Function 6 again, we give the 10, 90, 80, 60, 40. Function 6 we give again 10, 8, 9, and like brand A equal to 10, no, A not equal to 10, K equal to 90, N equal to. So consider somebody is giving this kind of value. So our function must be good enough to handle this kind of inappropriate input. If somebody is giving the inappropriate input, our function must handle it. So when we run it, save this one, and I can say all1.py, run it. Okay, run. Let's run it. Clear the screen and run it. So here we are getting the result. For this 1020, I'm getting 30. For this 1090, I'm getting 100. For this 2 value, I'm getting 70. So you can see this 80, 60 will be easily handled by this args, and here these two things handled by the quarks. Okay, if you want to use it, you can use it, right? If you want to use it, you can use it, but you will not see any error. Yes, yes. Any doubt, anyone? Yes, anyone? Any doubt? No doubt. So this is a function. So when you want to create a function for a company or for client, so always create a function which can handle the uh, which can handle any input. Okay, any kind of input. But our main goal is to take the input of first two element. Rest all are the waste thing. Okay, waste things for us. So these are easily handled by this args and quarks. Okay, if you want to print, that's okay. We can print it, but they are not usable for us. Okay, if you want to print, let's print it. ARGS and or you want to save it for the future, save it and run it. And I can see we are getting 100 and these are the empties. Okay, we are printing here over here. Yes, getting sense? Nandipati is saying, but before function, sir, you said B take remaining value as a tuple. Note B, dear, which has the star, that will take the remaining value. Which has the star in the previous code, B has the star value. So star means making as a variable length argument. Here we are using star on the RGS. Okay, getting sense? Getting sense? Okay. So who the variable name who has a star, that's a variable length argument. So let me write over it. Try to understand again. These are the positional argument. Positional argument. So this is the default argument. Default argument. This is the variable length. So this is the, you can say, keyworded. Keyworded, or you can say quarks. Okay, and always follow this hierarchy. First positional, then default, then variable length, then keyword argument. Okay, so I hope you get a sense of functions. Yes. So let's see a little bit about the double asterisk for the keyworded argument. Okay. Okay, getting sense. So now I'm going to teach you about the most important thing of a function, that is scope, local scope and global scope. So we for that we will see, we will spend 10 minutes. Okay, local scope and global scope. Where to do? Let's say this here. I'm going to use it. This one. Local scope and global scope. So consider I have a variable k10 and I'm defining a function. Function name is just a fun name. Okay, and here I'm writing a k value and k equal to k. So please, here I need your complete attention to understand this concept, because this is very, very, very confusing concept which I'm going to tell you. So pay your attention, means give your complete attention. Okay, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to perform series of experiment in order to show you local and global scope. Try to understand. Okay, print k. I will ask some question to you. Function k, print after calling k. Save, clear screen. Now tell me what would be the output of this. What would be the output? So let if I run it. Now try to understand. This k is in the global scope, and this k is in the local scope. Okay, so variable inside the local scope, that's a local variable. Variable inside the global scope, that's a global variable. I hope you get a sense. So that's why we are getting this 10 over here, still remaining 10, and but this became 20. Okay. So if you try to visualize it, what's happening inside the memory, just try to visualize. So this is memory. This K, I'm denoting K global, KG, which is which represent 10. When there is this K, I'm changing the mark yellow. When this K passes here, when this K passes here, then another variable KL pointing to same 10. Because whatever here, that is the local variable, right? So this local variable updated to 20, and then this one reassigning statement, cut this one and pointing to new data. Getting sense or not? Yes, tell me, getting sense or not? Any confusion? Any confusion so far? Please tell me. Understood? Great. Now consider, if I do not use K here, and if I use just C here and C over here. So here I'm not using. So what is the C here? C, say C. What is the value of C? Clear screen. Oh, save. Clear. Sorry, save it and clear. Okay, C is 20. So C is in the, so C is the local variable and K is the global variable, right? C is the local and K is a global variable. Okay, and here K is also a global variable. So inside the functions, that is still a global variable. We are using global variable, but we are not changing global variable. Okay, I hope you're getting a sense of this concept. Yes, any doubt so far? Please tell me. Any doubt so far? Tell me. So whenever interpreter see this statement, this one, the assignment operator, it means that C became the local variable. Local variable, right? Now consider if I use K over here. Now can anybody tell me what would be the answer? So here inside, yes, tell me, what is the answer? Yes, what would be the answer? Okay, so here, what is answer here and here? So here people are saying 20. Here it is 10, we know, but what is answer here? So answer is 10 or 20. I'm giving two options. I'm giving three options: 10, 20, or error. What's option? 10, 20, or error? Please tell me in the chat box. 10, 20, or error? Yes, yes, yes. 20. People are saying 20. Okay, okay. 175 people are watching, but just two, three answer I'm getting. Yes. Tell me. Error. So right answer is error. This is error actually. So right answer is error. Run it. Let's see what is the error in the detail. Error is saying that cannot access local variable k where it is not associated with a value. That's the issue. What I told you that if interpreter see this assignment operator, it means that this k is the local variable. Right? If interpreter see this value, it means that k is the local variable. But what about this k? What about this k? Interpreter about to create a local variable, but it encounters that k is already been used. K is already been used. So interpreters take it k as a local variable, but what about this k? Means you are accessing a local variable k, but it is not associated with the value. Means you are. What about this k? This is chalo ठीक है. This is k plus 10. But what about this k? Right? So that's a problem. Try to understand again. When interpreter execute this statement, so k became local. So interpreter stamp it k is a local variable. But when interpreter saw this k again, this k from this is because stamp is local, but this k is not defined. We know that this is a global variable, but interpreter already stamp it as a local, and its value is not defined. That's why this is a problem. So we need to tell interpreter we are creating a we are not using k as a local. Take it k is global, so use global statement over here, global, which explicitly tell k is a global. Means if you want to change, understand again, if you want to change global variable inside the local scope, then define explicitly that is a global. Okay. Now after run this one, you will see. Now I can see value of this k is 20. Value of this k is also 20. Because explicitly we are saying k is not a local, k is a global. Yes. And out anyone. I hope you get a sense. So I hope you get a sense of global variable, local variable, global statement. Anyone, any doubt? Okay, no doubt. Now let's proceed with the last topic of the day, that is the string. So coming back to the Jupyter notebook again. So I hope you have learned something significant in the functions, right? So now let's proceed with the string. So what is string here? What is string? Can anybody tell me what is the meaning of string? Yes, what is the meaning of string? Yes, yes, anyone? No, sir. Okay. Okay, doubt, that's for doubt. Character, yes. We cannot say it's correct. Okay, character is a sequence of characters, right? Sequence of so sequence of character, yes, that's a definition. Sequence of character, or I can say what is inside the quotes. What is inside the quotes? Okay, like str1 variable a b c 1 2 3, that's a string. Str2, nothing inside it. Both are these strings. So print str1 and str2. Done. str2 only, and print class string and str2 class string, right? So both are the strings. String is immutable. String is immutable. Immutable. E cannot be changed. So next topic is string is immutable. So whatever at this address cannot be changed. Okay. I'm showing you how. Consider str1, ID of str1. This one. Okay. This one. If you change it, hello, and then check the ID of str1. That's a different from the other one. So whatever at this address, you cannot change it. Right? You cannot change it. Yes. Okay. Lambda. Can you tell the lambda function? Sure, sure. After last 5 minutes, I will tell you the lambda function. Okay. First, just complete the string. After in the last 5 minutes, I will tell you the lambda function. Okay. Okay. So this is the strings, right? So similarly, string has the index value also. So consider I'm taking a string 3. Hello Jarvis. Hello Jarvis. Okay, so here I'm going to create a diagram so that you can understand. H E L L O, then space. Hello Jarvis. Start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10, -11, -12. Okay, so this is negative indexing and positive indexing. So str3, we want to access 4 O. We want to access -4 R, right? Right? And if you want to access slice str1 4 to 6. This is 4 to 6. Oh yes, just O. And O and space 4 to 11. Okay, this is str3. O Jarvi. Right? O Jarvi. O Jarvi. Okay. So 4 to 11. Getting my point. They are slicing. Okay, if you want to use negative indexing -9 to 10, low jarv, O jarv, hello jarv. Okay, so this is the negative and positive indexing. Right? If you want to go in the reverse direction, by default that's a left to right. If you want to go in the reverse direction, consider minus 11 to 0. It's not working actually. By default left to right. But we are saying 11 to 0. No, that's not possible. Until you use next one, that are steps. It means that take the negative direction steps. Take in the reverse direction. Means take in the reverse direction. Take one step, but in the reverse direction. Sivraj. Wow. Jarvis becomes Sivraj. Okay. So in the negative direction. Right? So if you don't know starting, leave it as it is. If you don't know ending, leave it as it is. It became reverse of the string. Don't know starting, don't know ending, leave it as it is. Just use the quotes and go in the reverse direction. You will get the reverse of the string. Yes, getting sense or not? Okay. Sir, actually today's topic is real world. So, but on the Let's Upgrade website, it's mentioned string manipulation and understanding function list comprehension. These are the today's topic. Okay, its name is real world. We functions because when we create a code, we write the functions. We are not using just a simple single line code. We use functions in the real programming, right? So we have already seen how to create the function, how to create a function which can take all kind of values, right? So I hope you get a sense. So what are the method associated with the list? Sorry, dictionary. Sorry. What are the method associated with the string? Data visualization is not here. That is topic. Because that's a machine data exploration is a different part. Okay, so these all are the method associated with the string. So always remember one thing: string cannot be changed. String cannot be changed. Okay, so let's see. Consider if you have a number like PAN card number BEB and something 0964. Okay, and you want to take it. I want to put in the uppercase. So how to create uppercase? str dot upper. Okay, str dot upper. See, this is a new version of a string. This is a new version. The older version remains same. This returns a copy or not copy. It's a uppercase version of str1. But the string, string is immutable, so string remains same. Okay, getting sense? So similarly, you can use lowercase. Consider this is a string a equal to and a is a lower. So I'm getting the lowercase version. If you want to know length of this string, use the length function. Okay. And similarly, you can use upper lower strip. Next is strip. Consider if you have a string which contains some junk keyword, junk word, and you want to strip it. L strip or R strip from the both side. Okay, stripping. So if you have space at the end, must strip it. Okay. So now I can see it means that remove a hash and add the rate sign from the both side of the string, both side, not inside, both side. Okay, both side. But consider if you have a string like hash abc hash xyz hash. In this side, consider if you are using the strip. Okay, but what's the problem here? Because we are getting hash here. So what to do in that case? str1 dot replace hash with null string. Done. That's a replace. Getting sense? Yes. Getting sense? Okay. Both side you can see strip, but if you want to use both side inside whatever the side, use replace. Okay. Now consider, let's see one more thing. If you have string with date, yes, date 2025 and 19 3 here and 90. So this is a date in the different format. I want just this 19 from this string. If you want to extract 19 from this string, how to do that? Okay, let me take some questions. Visualization is not today. Both side consider. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, can you teach how to make AI using Python? So, see, dear, AI is a very big topic, right? Big topic. So there are different type of application present in the Python, like face detection, object detection, chatbots, help taking with the help of LLM create the chatbots, similarity matching. So there are a lot of things in the AI and ML. So what do you want to implement? You have to first clarify. Okay. So I want 19. I want this 19. So consider you are saying, sir, okay, let's take the string slicing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From 8, take all. I'm getting 19, that's great. But consider for this one, I'm using only 0 and you are using the same structure. That's a problem. I'm getting only 9. So I'm using same syntax over here, but this time I'm getting 9 because I removed the 0. So I need some good method which can extract the 19 from here, 19 from here. Or last means I need day. It's maybe 19 or maybe 9 or maybe just 9 and I'm not getting this time also. So how to create? So we can create using the str1 dot split. Then give the delimiter. Delimiter is hyphen over here, hyphen this time. So I'm getting a list this time. So this is a delimiter because this one is present. So this delimiter. So based upon this delimiter, create the different kind of strings. Take this one, and it became this part is here, this part third 3 is here, 9 is here. So it is a list of different strings. So string is splitted based upon the delimiter. So now this is the list, and if I put this list in the list one, and from this list I can access the last element. If I want to access last element, I can use -1. Now this time I'm getting the correct number, right? Directly we can write like this. Directly we can write like this, right? Okay, getting sense? So in this way, you can use the string methods. So try to use other method as well. Try to use other method as well. Okay, and try to create different type of examples like formatting name in the contact management app. Okay, so this one formatting name in the content management app. So consider you have a contact management app where you are using dictionary. Let's suppose if you have a dictionary D1 which contain numbers and its name is ABC. By mistake over here I write number 456 and number is XYZ and 678 number and name is QVR. What I want to print the name in the only the first letter should be capital. First letter should be capital. So this is a dictionary. Print D1. First letter should be capital. So what to do? For K V in D dot items K print K and V dot title. So now I can see only the first letter is capital, rest are lower, right? Fahad is saying, so there is any other method for split? Yes, there is another method that's R split. That's a brother of split, R split, which start the splitting from the end. Okay. Now there's some function that I'm going to explain. That's a lambda function. Okay, lambda function. So lambda function, what's a lambda function? That's the last topic of the day. Lambda function. So you know function very well now. Now you know function very well. How to use function. So what is a lambda function? Lambda is an anonymous function which doesn't contain any def kind of thing. So for small tasks, we can use lambda function. So use lambda LAMBD LMB lambda. And what is syntax of lambda function? Try to understand. Keyword is LAMBDA lambda. Argument argument 1, comma, argument 2, comma, comma, argument 2, and expression. So these are the arguments list and this is the expression that you want to return. Okay, example, lambda x and y, x plus y. Store it in the L. Okay. So pass is the how to pass the value. Let's see here. 10 and 20. I'm getting 30. Yes, any doubt? Yes, anyone, any doubt? So consider you want to create another one. S equal to lambda, LAMBD lambda, x and expression is x square and S equal to 636. Okay, so in this way you can use lambda. Okay, so arguments are like x and y, you can use like this. So if you want to use consider if and else. Yes, there's little bit tough how to use if and else. Like consider um, you can use maximum of two numbers. How to find the maximum of two numbers? Uh, I'm using m1 equal to lambda lambda, and take two variables a and b. Now you have to use the if and else. A if a greater than b, else any comment? Why do you think else b? So a and b are the arguments. So this expression a if a is greater than b, else b. Simple. M1, 10 and 20. 20. So 20 is the maximum number. So in this way you can use if and else. Right? Okay, so one more example, just last one. You want to make it pass and fail. Similarly, you can use like if you give marks, like just marks here. If marks greater than 40 or equal to 40, then declare pass status, else fail. M1 50 pass, M1 30 fail. In this way, you can use Lambda. So I hope you have learned something significant today. Okay, how to use functions. You have learned dictionaries today. You have learned string, how to use strings, and lambda functions and the functions. Right? How to create a function. How to create a function with default value. How to create a function with return value. How to create a function with uh, variable length argument and keyworded argument and quarks. Okay. So I hope you have enjoyed today's session. So bye bye everyone. Bye bye.